woman held a nail gun pressed against the man's back. Adrian pondered the vulnerabilities he'd exposed earlier, praying she hadn't noticed. The mistress was also tense. After all, her dead husband sat on the sofa beside her. That day, Adrian arrived at another client's home for a tuning job. Finding the front door locked, he shed his disguise and rang the bell like any ordinary person. Yet no one answered for a long while. Adrian pulled his notebook from his pocket, wanting to verify the address. Just then, the homeowner's voice came from inside. She said her husband wasn't home and asked Adrian to return the next day. Irritated, Adrian feigned helplessness. "It's no easy trip for a blind man like me. You should consider my situation with no other choice." The woman opened the door and began urging him to leave. The elderly neighbor across the hall opened their door, staring at the pair with a peculiar look. Worried her secret might be exposed, the woman let Adrian inside, her eyes fixed intently on his. The curtains were drawn, casting the room in gloom. Adrian felt his way toward the room, only to slip and fall the next moment. The hostess hurriedly helped him up, explaining she was renovating today and paint had spilled over. As she spoke, when Adrian approached the piano, she tentatively nudged him. Adrian instinctively braced himself against the piano. The look on the hostess's face seemed to see through him. She told him to take off his clothes, then said she'd give him her husband's clothes to wear. Adrian felt a twinge of fear, but obediently complied. The hostess scrutinized him intently. Her eyes locked on his, then claimed paint was on his glasses and removed them, clearly suspicious of his blindness. While Adrian tuned the piano, the hostess rummaged through his clothes in the back room. He maintained a calm exterior, though panic churned inside. Suddenly, Adrian remembered the notebook with addresses in his pocket. A blind man wouldn't need a notebook. He prayed the hostess wouldn't find it, lest his secret be exposed and he be ruined. Adrian suddenly heard movement. The hostess slowly approached behind him. Adrian warned himself not to turn around. A blind man had no reason to do so. He forced himself to remain calm, his hands flying over the piano keys to ease the tension in his chest. Music flowed out like water. The strings plucked relentlessly. Adrian fought to maintain his composure, determined not to give himself away. Meanwhile, the mistress was reaching behind him, pressing a nail gun against the back of his neck. So, was Adrian killed in the end?